in the French language to interpret for us Salam Salah, and likewise South Sudan as well, Salam Salah, to be giving us the name. And that should be the most interesting. And I won't be using English alone. I'll be jumping from Kakwa to French, not forgetting, of course, the Arabic, and I'm not meaning the local Arabic. Of course, that's what we use mostly to share. KOBOKO Rising Stars setting ready. I'm talking about the Salam Salah team. When I say Salam Salah, most people may say, which team is this? The KOBOKO Rising Stars team. That will be a starting ground for Salam Salah team. Once more, welcome to Luanga Stadium. Quite interesting to be watched here. Right here, lovely weather. We are here to start the match. How it's going to start, of course, I said it's at the number 9 position. To tackle it out right here. It's another day, another brand shine day. If you miss that, means you're going to miss it all. Meanwhile, on the other side, Coach Aban will be taking on KOBOKO United. We shall also give you updates about that as the Premier League continues. There goes the ball starts. Quite started there. And that is by Fighter United trying to really start the ball as the people should JJ, one of the tallest defenders, the one right here. And in the league, of course, he deserves the height that is in this very football we're talking about right here. Now, KOBOKO Rising Stars trying to really attack through the other right side of it. Ball in, quickly take a count and try to bring in JJ. And of course, he couldn't give away there. That's there. Gigi, of course, the only goalkeeper that is for Team Salam Salah. We are talking about here. Meanwhile, Ghetto, Amber, of course, sending KOBOKO Salam Salah team in at the New Jersey. Ghetto trying to launch a long one, of course, intercepted, headed in. They are trying to really find ways, of course, still the ball rotating within the center as the two teams try to find ways of see how to attack. Now it's Fighter United plays into front. That's going to be a throw in, of course, for Fighter United as the assistant referee points straight into the other side. And I want to show you another day. Of course, it's going to be the biggest day for the people of KOBOKO, Uganda. I mean, South Sudan, and of course, that is DR Congo, as we are under the umbrella. Now, here comes another attack. Fighter United are trying to really dribble 1-2. They are still trying to assess the environment, how they can make it. As KOBOKO, sorry, we're talking about a Salam Salah team trying to find their ways. Now, from the defender, trying to really build the way from the defense. They are very kick ball launched there. Another miss there, of course, ball in the area. JJ taking it quite slightly, of course, attack comes here, taken by JJ. JJ, who does it just today. He is one of the fundamentals for Team KOBOKO Rising Stars. And this time, finding his name, of course, into the biggest team. If I am to really put this could be the East African team. But unfortunately, we are going to be seeing that is Kenya and Tanzania. And I think all the way we shall have to face them. Another reunion will have to come in. Ball launched in the area there to get attack. Of course, here comes another chance. Come rising. Easily lost there. Now, find the right attack through Ghetto. The only, of course, just said as he calls it for the goalkeeper to here. Quite starting for two teams, all trying to tell her. Johnny just trying to take it, of course, that is just 7. That is Charlie. Loses that ball there simply. Now, Fighter United. The game seems to be in a very lower tempo. Another attack here, of course, Fighter United. He couldn't, of course, get the move there. Ball forward. Of course, the player forward as the ball goes backward. That's another miss there. Tiger United starts the ball. Intercepted there. Charlie, downing just 7-4. That is team taken there. The last time, of course, these teams met. That's when they were talking about the home side. That is the Salam Salah team, formerly in the names of KOBOKO Rising Stars, as they went on the way to the Luland, and how they played the whole to give you. Tiger United to attack. Nice one to the of course, that's Tiger United. Trying to turn and create nice one passes there. Couldn't wait, of course, that gives it out there. Rising Stars seems to be very solid when it comes to their tackles. And of course, mastering the match at this very time. And of course, they need this win. That is Team Salam Salah, KOBOKO Rising Stars. Goes for that long ball in the area, a bit far from him to be taken. Meanwhile, for the USS matches, they are still ongoing, as KOBOKO did send quite a number of games. The referee says, hold on. This is men's football. Of course, seems to be another serious tackle there. Not really so much a serious tackle, and of course, it's at the eye that sees from far. Definitely means he has to be assessed, of course. That's why the match starts. And as I'm here, many people are tickling and of course asking, was really cheated on that penalty? And something I couldn't talk about it now. Many people say that was a penalty. And what do you think? Of course, you can tap on Capital One Media KOBOKO to get over the sports and the discussion that comes every Saturday from 10 to midnight to midday. And that's one thing we shall be talking about right there. Now, here comes another attack. And when they threw over, of course, they Salam Salah team, that is it right here. The KOBOKO Rising Star that's going to be in the Salam Salah team. There will be a tour, of course. They will have to go to South Sudan and, of course, have matches, visit the people there because this is the same family. Who is always the first team. Now, here comes that. Ghetto plays a nice one, of course, that side areas. Still couldn't really make it long one. Yet the danger zone. Tiger United seems to be Teller. And plays a nice pass there to get that is cleared. Both teams seem to be sitting, not yet attacking, of course, that mind attacking game. That's what is up with these two teams. I said earlier on, Tiger United sitting 8th on the table with 21 points. And KOBOKO Rising Stars, of course, at 9th with 19 points. That means that's a difference of just 2 points. If you subtract 21 by 19, giving you 2. I hope my mathematics is right. Nice one clear there. Here comes another attack, of course, for KOBOKO Rising Stars. That's the team. Nice one, Isaac. Isaac trying to dribble, but the referee says, Hakuna wewe. We want wewe. The whistle just calls stop him. That's Isaac. He's still young, fresh. That is for team KOBOKO Rising Stars. We are talking about that is the Salam Salah team. And I said once more, KOBOKO Rising Stars will be, or you can even do it the way you want, officially the Salam Salah team. More over the details to come your way. Not only tell, of course, I try to find a nice one, of course, Said Alias, the only veteran for Team KOBOKO Rising Stars. If I talk about one of the only players, most enduring players who has really maintained that football spirit. Yes, here comes another tag, cleared, and of course, up Pride United. Nice one to get, of course, the guy who only does 29 for Pride United, just for Pride United. Side plays it cool. Couldn't, of course, contain. Now it's a Salam Salatin trying to give a diagonal pass there to get Charlie. Not still far from yes, ball got cleared away. That's going to be a throw in. That's it. And right here, we as well couldn't forget about the Premier League today. Brentford will take on West Ham, and Newcastle United will take on Brighton, and Wolves will take on Sunderland. Meanwhile, Arsenal, the only title contender for now, if the season is to end, then the Ghana should be the happiest people in this world. I'm not saying they always take trophies before it's final. Cleared. Now here comes Spider United, cleared too late, of course, to get the ball. Throw in for KOBOKO Rising Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to be anymore KOBOKO Rising Stars, but rather a Salam Salah team in the name of Igwe, who has finally, now decided to make a move home. More details to come. As well, he's I'd like to recognize the people from South Sudan. You're most welcome home. This is the start. Of course, we are here at home trying to make it better. Pride United. They are really trying to find ways. Of course, you couldn't see more over football. We're talking about attacking football. They are still trying to count, and the ball rotates till the center. Pride United are they really contented of being in that position of 8th, winning 21 points. What if Rising wins today? Still they will be safe. And that's the mathematics sometimes calculate here. Charlie. Not really Charlie. The childhood name we used to call is called Lobiri. By then you call someone and find the name you're trouble. Comes another tag. Finally, that should be for Pride United. You are getting us live from that center as Pride United takes on that is KOBOKO Rising Stars. I said it's a Salam Salah team. The only team that comprises of the three countries. What a big union, what a big unification right here. And of course, we're expecting more over the strength this time in the team, raising on that the support, the huge support this time, of course, are boosted by, and that is the one and only son of the soil. Very big initiative. Now here comes another attack, of course. The assistant referee says, "Akuna hiyo." That's going to be. And we shall certainly give you, of course, the other news from the other side. Coach Urban, as they take on, that is the other side of Okoro. They seem to be a bit the strongest side. As far as this league is concerned, of course, the last, as the Pride Rising, winning 4-1 at home. And I think Rising born in the area. Comes another check right there. That's a very nice check there. The goalkeeper couldn't see, of course, what's happening. As the ball just goes over the bar. Nice chance there for team. That is for the home team. Salam Salah team. Here comes another attack. Nice one still, Soma. Nobody trying to check in another corner area. Hands up. What do we see? The referee says that's going to be decided, of course, right there. And it's really, of course, he's still going for another communication. He's going to get more from the assistant. What are we expecting from there? And of course, when it comes to, in most cases, official communication, no one can guess what they say. As we wait for the final decision. Goal kick. Pride United starts. Nice one to be launched right there. Side left, ignoring, of course, Just fall. Try to play, of course, to get someone right there. Charlie comes in, good tackle there for Charlie. Tries to give it intercepted. Now, Spider United. And the penetrating pass there, but Ghetto says no. I used to play the KOBOKO Rising Stars. Seems to be on a 60% better side when it comes to attacks. Getting balls and at least getting chances. The home side, what about the Salem Salah team? Putting on at the orange socks. And of course, the white shorts. Offside there. Offside, of course, and that's going to be for that is team Salem Salah. They are doing on the jersey today. They hold the shirt and the white short. Meanwhile, they away team putting on, of course, all white with red with the red stockings right there. It's a still 0-0 right here. That means that all teams still have 1 point. If we are to, of course, update our table right now, that means KOBOKO Rising Stars will have 1 point. And that is 20. That means that Spider United will have, of course, 22 points as for now. With the goalless as was still in the first half. Nice one got in there. And that is for Spider United. Try to play 1-2, of course, ball in for Ghetto. Takes his side. Spider United couldn't get. Another one, of course, from the captain for Spider United. There to press you. Charlie, one of the best players who have been always contributing. That's for Team Salem Salah. In every match, at least KOBOKO Rising Stars plays, you can't fail to see Charlie at least assisting, making those runs, getting the ball, pleasing you whenever you're watching. Nice attack right here. Teller gives a nice one, of course, to nobody comes in to get the ball. Still trying to fight and get the ball. One against two. He's down. Ball taken. The referee says fall. Fall for that is Team Salem Salah. It's not. Another league, of course, still the third division league for West Nile. We're talking about the third division league for West Nile, of course, where KOBOKO Rising Stars did qualify last season. Nice one taken the 16-yard box. Goalkeeper comes in, grabbing, of course, a second time. He seems to be staying, of course, relaxing, enjoying himself. Apart from that one score that would have been checked on over the bar. JJ, one-on-one, grabbing this ball. Plays in a nice one to get Isaac. That's Charlie. Charlie tried to get Isaac right there. Ball couldn't reach well. Now Soma. 1-2 touch. Nice one to Teller. Teller trying to look for. That is Isaac, the best left footer here. Where it is always with you. One-on-one, you're done. That is Isaac. Of course, JJ trying to battle in to block this ball here. Cleared. Not really far from the corner flag. Spider United, 3 on the ball. Controlling nicely, of course, trying to get the attacker. They seem to be quite slow in the game. Different with at the table could be one of the factors. And also in our team, things seems to be not quite well working there. KOBOKO Rising Stars still on attack. Nice one headed in. Still dangerous one for Spider United. Diagonal on the 6-yard box. A good clear, of course, intercepted. They seem to be all having the heights in the area. That's why you see more of an area balls be taken. Now here comes another attack. Teller trying to get 1-2. He couldn't take the ball, intercepted. Now Spider United trying to get a low, but no. Nice one. They played a short one to get, of course, the guy who put on just 16. That's for Salem Salah team. Now here comes another attack. Ball seems to be improving this time for KOBOKO Rising Stars. Another attack there, dangerous one, cleared. Back, of course, Isaac trying to come in. KOBOKO Rising Stars trying to attack. Nice one intercepted as Spider gets the ball back. Spider United. 1-2 can they really try to create nice one. Plays a nice one to get. Could, of course, a chance for 6. Fresh from there. Take it, Teller. This time sitting so solid in the midfield there. We are talking about Teller. the old boy from KOBOKO here, formerly for that is Nyangilia Super Eagles. Now here comes another attack. Will it be the chance? Not really. Intercepted. Friday night. Things are getting hot and hot in the last minutes, of course. The last 5 minutes, they are trying to prove that they are only and they're trying to get the ball. Now, nice one. 25 for Friday night. Trying to take long tap on the area. Comes another header. There's one in the area. High. Yes. Nice one for Salim Salati. Ball still. This one for KOBOKO Rising Stars. Here comes another attack. Three balls, catch it, 1-1 against Strawberry. Out. Throw it for Friday night. Two teams have just put 50 attack in the last 5 minutes. Here comes another attack. Block the block. Plays nice one. Taking the say. That is some. The ball couldn't go. Throw in for Salim Salati. Once more, of course, the ones will come home and recognize all the guests from that is Congo, South Sudan, of course, those within Uganda. It's the Salim Salah team that is uniting all of us right here. Another big event. This match is not like any other ordinary match you see today. It's, of course, the Salim Salah team. And I think Friday United will go take the news. They have been playing the biggest team as far as today's match is concerned. Game still 0-0. Another attack right here. Charlie taking his side. Nice one playing to get Isaac there. Dribbles and turns. Nice one playing in the mid. Quickly taken there. I couldn't get the ball. They seem to be free playing that football. Not all that entertaining as the two teams battle. I said it's the number 9 and number 8 position play. KOBOKO Rising Stars sitting in the 9th position with 19 points. And of course, the Friday United with 20 points. And 8 position. Here comes another time. Friday United. As the dribbles, 1-2 players, 1-2 pass. Nice one, intercepted. Isaac Fresco when it comes to attacks. Making quite a number of runs. Comes another check right here. Seems to be balancing for the two teams. They have been not easy for the two. Proving attack. Ball starting. JJ tried to give a long one there. And the referee says free. And that's going to be, of course, for that is a Friday. Meanwhile, more of the updates are from the FIFA Big League. More updates from the FIFA Big League as well. They Premier League. Premier League seems to be now attacking in the center half. Dangerous one right here. Robby tried to take his time, of course, playing nice one to get that is a summer. Nice attack here, Charlie Rada. Charlie loses it easily there. He seems to be enjoying himself in this position. That is, and of course, the hardy tackler, that is Sela, comes in for the rescue. Picking this ball. JJ trying to launch long one there to get Isaac. Of course, he's not really in the position he thought of to be.
From what?
2-0.
That is where?
And I said, of course, once more, KOBOKO United leading by 2-0, beating that is Coach Urban. I said the mathematics was beaten 2 times. KOBOKO Rising Stars is just 1 point ahead of Coach Urban. If Rising loses today and Coach Urban wins, that means obvious. It will be done for that is the Salim Salah team. And of course, as the news stands for now, Coach Urban is still trailing by 2-0. That means things are still working out, and of course, not well. Here comes another turn, of course, intercepted. Trying to get a nice one just for Foneb United. That Spider taking their time, trying to build from the back. Trying to build, of course, from the back. That is Spider United. Can they make a turn in this match, of course, from the KOBOKO land? Will they go back with the 3 points? That's what not sure. Nice diagonal there. What a height. He just misses the height there. That's Isaac. He just missed, of course, the height there. Very nice diagonal pass there to find him the 16-yard. That would have been a 2-3 touches. The first would have been either header or the chest. Then the last would have been the first goal. Of course, making it for the Salam Salah team, the first goal. Match still 0-0 right here at San Siro Stadium. It is still 0-0 right here. Of course, we're not now minutes away. Another chance here for Final United. Dangerous one, of course, goes down. That is it. Very sharp. He comes in so sweet and fast to get the ball. Of course, the only person who wins the ball first will always be the winner. That's exactly what happened with Eze. I am not an Arsenal fan, but Eze won the ball. And unfortunately, the unfortunate issue that is continuing, we don't know. He won the ball. Of course, the tackle came in when now he's ready with the ball. He's just, of course, taking the ball away. That's the rule. The same thing that happened there with JJ, but I don't know what's happened with the Arsenal case. Gracia cleared. Headed in. Taylor comes in. I try to really play back to Isaac. Lobby still takes his person. Charlie taking the high. Now here comes another chance. Can he make it? What a because he was too fast to the ball. And the goalkeeper calculating him. Too fast, and that even Lobby could get. That is they seem to be taking their time when it comes to the ball building from back. That is Spider United. Loses into there. Isaac coming deep this time to the midfield to get the ball. Walks in, of course. Still turns and twists, plays a nice one. He couldn't give the ball. Was Isaac too late for him? And that is the weather for today. It's still 0-0. And I said on the other side, of course, Coach Abad 0. KOBOKO United 2. More updates, of course, to come. As we say today, there are a number of matches that were to be that were to continue. Meanwhile, in English Premier League, I always ensure that you don't miss, of course, Brentford 0, West Ham 0, Newcastle and Brighton still 0-0. Of course, 4 minutes played. Wolves still 0-0, 5 minutes played with Sunderland. Meanwhile, Arsenal, of course, and Fulham, this game will play it. Not yet. And that means you go and watch that match after really this game between Salam Salah and Spider United is that. If you're still standing, don't waste time, of course. You know you need to sit down. This is a very nice match. Get yourself the chair, which is just 1,000 slick. Get seated where you can see, and then see all over. And that's going to be a free kick for Team Spider United. They play not really with that intention. All they are the team, that's what we're not sure. Intercepted. Here comes another attack from the 16th board. Intercepted. And intercepted in. Another battle. They are now fighting, of course. They are fighting when it comes to the last third of the field. They are trying to find ways. That is Spider anything. Nice one there from Taylor. Ghetto. And of course, a negative one there.
Then Arua Airfield still gets it out with Pakwachi Stars. Meanwhile, right here at San Siro Stadium as KOBOKO Rising Stars. That is the Salam Salah team leading by 1-0 against that is Spider United. Meanwhile, Coach Abba still